Hi everybody, welcome to Summer 1. We're going to be working together for 7 weeks on leading diversity and inclusion. So in this class you will learn about diversity, equity, inclusion, learn about yourself, focusing on self-awareness as the first step to being able to lead others effectively. You will learn from both assessments that you'll take as well as feedback that you'll get from other individuals. So you can start out taking a look at the syllabus, and the assignments are all programmed into Canvas. So textbook materials, working with emotional intelligence, blind spot. There's a Harvard Business course pack that you click on that link and you'll have to register and pay for those materials. Then there is an emotional and social intelligence competency inventory. So this is actually purchased by the bookstore, so you pay them, they send me your name, and then I send you the link for this inventory. This is actually a 360, so you're going to get to evaluate yourself, and then you're going to get others to evaluate you and provide information for you. Got some suggested additional resources in case you're interested. Because we're online class in the summer, we'll be interacting through discussion boards, you'll be completing written assignments, diversity journals, and then finally a personal development plan for moving forward with this work. So let's go ahead and jump into the modules. So a little bit of background introduction, but I want to take a look at the first module because this is where you'll be jumping in first. And so I just talked about the overview. In this module, we'll be exploring the concepts of diversity, equity, and inclusion. It's been in the news a lot. Many organizations are figuring out how to focus on this. You may have had some kind of required training related to diversity. So this takes a little bit different approach, or we will in this class, to figure out how do you effectively lead the efforts in your organization, and also lead to be inclusive, so supporting everybody that works for you and with you. So the materials we're going to be using, Harvard Business Review Best Reads. So these are some of the, just like it says, best reads on diversity that the Harvard Business Review has put together. So take a look at those. The two links here are basic primers on kind of the language of diversity, equity, and inclusion. And then here's an actual article you can get through the library on campus, so I've just included it here. Diversity doesn't stick without inclusion. So that's why we talk about it in terms of diversity, equity, inclusion. And some places even will add on belonging at the end. So if you see DEIB, that's what that means. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to do an introduction based on this survey. So basically this is a survey to find out how we're similar and different and what our experiences have been that we bring to the class. Okay, so then based on those questions, I'm going to ask you to post an introduction about yourself, name, location, employer, anything else you want to share, and then introduce yourself using any of the questions from the survey that you're comfortable sharing. So I'll leave that up to you, how much you want to share. Your written assignment for this week is looking at making the business case for diversity, equity, and inclusion. So based on the readings and your experience at work, why should organizations care about diversity, equity, and inclusion? And in your experience, has your organization maximized the benefits? So this is kind of an open-ended question to let you explore and respond as you like. But you should use thoughts from the materials, the reading, the articles, the links. So be sure to sort cite some of those sources, post your reactions, your reflections to those different articles and readings along with your own experience. So this written assignment only goes to me. And then finally, the first journal we're going to look at focuses on your own self-awareness. How well do you know yourself? Take a look at this description of the Johari window, which helps us think about the differences between what we know about ourselves that we share with others, what others know about us that we don't know, what we know but choose not to share, and then kind of the unknown area where our subconscious lies. So here are your questions. How well do you know yourself? How well do others know you? And then think about how often do you ask for feedback? And we'll be asking you to do that in this class. And how do you feel about learning about yourself? So as we move through the different assignments, I'm going to be asking you to keep track of your reactions, your emotions, your feelings. Be self-aware as you complete the assignments. So I look forward to working with you this semester and getting to know you much better. Again, be sure you go ahead and get the code, the ESCI code from the bookstore, and they will contact me and I will send you your code. So I look forward to learning about you, learning with you as we move through this 7 weeks.